Hello, and welcome to another episode of THTeaches. My name is Chef Torrian Ferguson, and today we are going to be making empanadas. All right, to make these really easy empanadas, you need a few ingredients. You're gonna start out with your canola oil, diced peppers and onions, chopped garlic, salt and pepper, cheddar cheese. Okay, now if you really want to kick it up a notch, you could add chipotle peppers. You could add crushed red peppers. It's a million and one things you could do. I happen to be using ground turkey to make these. Okay, I want to go with another, a lean type of meat. You can use chicken, you can use beef, you can use pork. Whatever you choose to do, empanadas, they're a party within themselves. Anything you want, you can put inside of an empanada. All right. So we're gonna start with that. We got our empanada shells here. These are 6-inch empanadas, so we're gonna make some big boys, all right? Normally empanadas are a little bit smaller than that, but you know what, hey, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it big. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and add our canola oil to the pan. All right. We're gonna go ahead and get that going there. Let that come up to a nice little simmer. You don't want too much grease in the pan. You don't want, all that stuff going on. Like I said, we're using ground turkey meat, but we did put the canola oil in it just so, we have a little bit of moisture. It's not sticking all over the place. So that's what we're going with. All right, ground turkey don't have a lot of fat in it, so it doesn't produce its own, a lot of oils and things like that. So that's why I added the canola oil to it. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead, throw our peppers and onions in. All right, we're gonna saute them for a little bit, just until our onions turn translucent. All right, gonna throw that in. Put that just a few minutes, not much. Gonna hit it with a little bit of this chopped garlic. Mix that around. You might want to lower your heat just a little bit. You don't want that garlic to start burning on you. From here, we're gonna go ahead and add in our ground turkey meat. Pretty much just want to mix it in all together. That's looking delicious already. Now, add a little bit of salt and pepper. And this is at this point is where if you want to add your chipotle peppers in, your crushed red peppers, whatever you want to do. Like I said, empanadas are a party within themselves. Whatever you want to do with it, you can do with them. All right, these are going to be, I'm going to make these with the cheddar cheese and the ground turkey. It's going to be delicious. All right, now that we got our ground turkey and peppers and onions all sauteed off, we're going to go ahead and get our empanadas going. Now, I'm just using a basic store-bought empanada shell. All right, nothing fancy. You can make your own. There's 101 different recipes online that'll show you how to make a real empanada, from scratch. I'm just not doing it, all right? So what we got here is we have the empanada shells. You can purchase them out of any grocery store. These are 6-inch, like I said, they're gonna be some big boys, all right? So you wanna take about a tablespoon and a half of your ground mixture, put that almost in the center. Most people in the business, we grab our empanada press and we make it all professional looking, but you know what? How many people have an empanada press at home? Very few. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go the old fashioned way, the way that always works, always look good, don't affect the taste anyway. We're gonna go with a fork. All right, not a problem at all. This fork will seal the empanada to make sure all your fillings stay in and you're not gonna lose a drop inside your oil. All right, so now we got our fork sitting there ready. We're gonna grab the cheddar cheese as much as you like. You could use Monterey Jack, you could use mozzarella, you could use whatever cheese you like, throw it in there. I happen to like cheddar, so that's what we're going with. Okay, now here, we're gonna take the empanada, fold it over, make sure it's sealed all the way good. We're gonna take our trusty fork, and we're just gonna go ahead and start pressing around the edges, making sure that it's sealed all the way around. Make sure none of our filling is going to come out of this empanada. You don't want none of that coming out. That's good stuff right there. All right, and you have now a filled empanada. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do another one just to make certain that, hey, like I said, we're gonna go big, because that's just what we do here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and grab another one. Put it on down. Gonna grab another tablespoon and a half of our filling. Put that in there like so. Grab our cheddar cheese. Put it right on top. Fold it over. Real simple, real easy. There's nothing hard about this recipe whatsoever. Nothing hard. Take that fork, seal it closed. I left it on the little wax paper there just so it's easier to move around and manage. And we are ready to go in the oil. All right, now that we got our empanadas filled and pressed, just go ahead on, put them in the canola oil. It only take a few seconds to cook. These do not take long. All right, so you don't want to put them in the oil and then walk away from them. That's not what you want to do. All right, they start cooking. I just like to give them a couple of little turns every now and then just to make sure they're not getting too dark on one side. None of that. All right, while that's doing its thing, we're gonna grab some paper towel. Put the paper towel down on a plate, sheet pan, whatever you have. But the paper towel is there, but when we take these up, we gotta drain them. We're gonna drain them on the paper towels. Again, these do not take long to cook at all. You kind of want to make sure that dough is done. And like I said, it's so thin, it only takes maybe a minute, minute and a half. We'll pull them out of the oil in just a second here. Let that oil drain off. You hear that crunch? You hear it already? That's good eats. And folks, now you have fresh turkey and cheddar empanadas. Now that we've finished our turkey and cheese empanadas, I got a surprise for you. Oh, this one's a big one. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna make dessert empanadas. All right, now, you can use anything. I am going to use peaches, okay? That's right, we're making like a peach pie empanada is what we're gonna do. In this mixture here, we have peaches, we have brown sugar, we have vanilla, we have cinnamon, butter. It's made up a whole little peach pie recipe right here, and it tastes phenomenal. All right, using the same empanada shell that we did for the turkey and cheese, we're gonna go ahead and throw our peach pie mixture in. All right? That just looks delicious. It just makes you want to eat that right off the spoon. Again, you want to go with tablespoon and a half. I like mine, you know, with a couple of little extra peaches in it, just because I'm greedy like that. So we're gonna take this, put that to the side. The same exact thing. We're gonna take it, flip it over, turn it to where we go ahead and use our handy dandy fork, start sealing all the way around. Oh yeah, man, I tell you what, I remember as a kid, you know, the old timers in the neighborhood would always do these, and they'd use, I've had them with apple, I've had them with blueberry, cherry, you name it, I've had it any kind of way you can think of, and it always ended the same way, gone, because it was good. All right, now that we got our peaches stuffed in our empanada shell, I'm gonna go ahead, drop her in the oil. Like I said, I'm greedy, so I made 2.
All right, get our paper towels. Same method, same steps. Again, you want to make sure that they're not burning, anything like that, so you want to keep a close eye on them.
All right, now you turn them a couple of times. They're ready to come out of the oil. Nice, flaky, delicious. Put them on a paper towel. Let them drain for just a second. Starting to ooze just a little bit. That lets you know that it tastes good. All right, now we let them drain on the paper towel. Gonna go ahead on, throw them on a plate like that. But now you think we're done? We're not done. We're gonna go ahead on powdered sugar. Can't go wrong with powdered sugar. Makes you feel like you're at the country fair or something like that, you know? So we're just gonna go ahead, hit them with the powdered sugar. Stand back and watch your family lose their mind. All right, again, my name is Chef Torrian Ferguson, and you have been watching THTeaches, and I've just shown you how to make 2 of the world's best empanadas you could ever put in your mouth. Have a good one. Yeah.